Okay, are we live? And yes, hun, I am ready. Let's go check the broadcast. Yep, we got the preview, and just like before, I'm on Wi-Fi tonight, so things get a bit shaky, then it's because I'm just on Wi-Fi tonight. Yep, what is up, Ninja? How are you doing tonight? Apologies for the delayed start to tonight, but we had late night hockey, and you know me, I am a big hockey guy. I love me a good hockey game. So we'll always make time to watch some hockey. So what is new with you, my man? How are you doing tonight? There we go. Got that posted to the channel. Now we need to get it to the server. Hey, reading some fan fiction. I see. Determined God. Hey, what's up, dude? I know it's kinda late. Did not want to. I don't like starting this late, because it just feels like a really late time to start. Not a good time, but that's what I have to work with my work schedule and hockey tonight. So, yeah. But I'm looking forward to getting into this some more, and hopefully getting through the rest of the Act 1 stuff that we ran into last time. Waiting for a banner to come out so I can do some summons. Ah, I see. Underskin, Zach, how are you two doing tonight? Doing fine. Someone came back to Discord tonight. Oh, nice. Someone you haven't seen for a while? Can't really say it, but they took some time off Discord to focus on some things for a couple months. That makes sense if they needed to take a break from social media to focus on their own life. And if I end up getting this full-time position that I was filled in on at work tonight, yeah, things are going to turn upside down for me. Like for real, dude. Things are gonna turn upside down for me if I end up getting this full-time position that I was clued in on tonight. For real, dude. I am good, Blast Away. How are you doing tonight? If things change, don't count on me being in the streams. Well, if anything, things would probably change to me doing stuff in the afternoons before I go into work. That's what I'm thinking right now. I don't know. I would probably have to. I would have to spend some time thinking about it. There's a lot to consider with, the shift in schedule. With the shift in schedule that would come with the change, because I would be moving from 2 to 10, which I'm doing now, 2 p.m. to 10 p.m., to 7 p.m. to 3 a.m. That's the big shift that would happen if I got if I get the position. Those would be the hours I'd be working. Like most people are going home, I would literally just be getting started. So yeah. That's kind of the reality of the situation that I'm in right now. I would not do anything at 3 a.m. If anything, if I don't, end up changing my sleep schedule at all, let's just say, yeah, I'll be coming home every night and just being like, ugh. Maybe having a late night snack and then just flopping on my bed and going like... Because one of the other things I would have to consider I lost my train of thought. You get like 5 hours of sleep every day? That sounds like something you have to think carefully about. It's something I've been thinking about all day, ever since our store director dropped that on me tonight. Because, yeah, I was kind of just... like, what? After that? Because it's like I do want, a full-time position, if I can get one soon. So this is kind of an opportunity I can't pass up. But, again, the hours and, moving into, what would be a managerial position, I'd basically be doing what the night manager does before too long. I would be their, basically their, second in command until, they retire, because the guy doing it, he's been with the company for 40 plus years. So I imagine he wants to retire soon. So they would show me what I have to do, get me filled in and everything, and then I would kind of take up the mantle from there until another position opens up. That's kind of how it works in the world of retail. But yeah, it would be a step up from what I'm doing now, and going full-time, I would get, the full-time benefits and all that. So it's a lot to think about. Right now, I'm waiting to see if that posting actually goes up. Because nothing can happen with that until that posting goes up. So as soon as I see that job posting, then I know we're in business. It's like, okay, there's no going back now. So yeah, that's kind of where things are at with that. Nothing is going to change in the immediate future with the streams, but if I end up getting this job, this full-time position on nights, then yeah, I'm going to have to throw everything out and completely redo my schedule, because fuck me. Yeah, that's going to be a big change. I'll be at work, the times I'd normally be streaming, so... things are kind of going to get flipped upside down. The script is going to be flipped. So yeah, but let's not think about that right now. Wait, we haven't gotten to this point yet. I did read that this was a feature that was added in the latest version. Literally took a look at the Hypernova track that I wrote a year ago, and you're having so much trouble remaking it. Well, best of luck with that, Cerberus. You want to send me the original version so I can listen to it later? So that when you do eventually get that remake done, I can kind of compare the two and see which one I like more. Oh yeah, it has been over a year. So yeah, best of luck working on the remake, dude. Yes, I know about the skip function. I just have not gotten to any text I can skip, game. So, thank you for the redundant reminder. Oh, your PC's working again. Nice. Yeah, that's definitely something with this mod. You can use the actually good version of FL. Very nice. Find a good song you want to have for the ending of your mod once it's fully completed. More surprises with your mod. I'm probably gonna get to playing the latest release of your mod after. So it'll be sometime next week, Zach. In Mod Talk, the little teaser, that dark moment you put under spoilers, yeah, I did see that. Like, holy fuck, dude. That was some crazy shit. You finally got a PC. What kind of PC did you get determined? Bruh, you're in the same boat I'm in right now. Then, Zach. Because, yeah, I have Friday. I have a shift on Friday, but those are usually pretty easy. But then I have Saturday, and then another shift on Sunday, and then Monday and Tuesday, I don't have to work. Because I asked for Tuesday off so I could go to a hockey game. So, yeah, dude. I've already got my plans for what I'm going to be doing with that long stretch of days off that I have coming up. Alright, Cerberus sent me that Hypernova track. I will make sure to listen to that. If my run on Der Eisendrache isn't still going on Monday, you remember what I said in announcements, right? I plan on using that whole stretch of days to play Der Eisendrache. Yeah, I'm doing that again, by the way. Because I got 3 full days, basically, over the course of that 5-day stretch to commit to a run. Fuck yeah, I'm going for it. But yeah, it will be sometime next week. If the run ends before you don't think it's going to take that long, then you've never actually done it, Zach. I will just say, if you want to find out how long it takes, go do it yourself and find out just how long it takes for me. Because I can assure you, yes, it does. The way I was plowing through the first 133 rounds, yeah, that's the easy part. The real challenge comes the deeper you get into the hundreds, as rounds get longer and longer and longer. Trust me, the last 50 rounds are gonna be the longest of any rounds in the game. 150 to 200, I bet, will take longer from 1 to 150. Trust me, I know my shit when it comes to high rounds. And it is the later rounds that take longer than the early rounds. The early rounds, Shit, that's the easy bit. Some of the rounds take over 30 minutes if I got it correct. The last round 200 run that I did, which was on BO3 Ascension, the only round 200 I've done, I should say, on BO3. At their highest in like the 190s with the strategy I was running, rounds exceeded 40 plus minutes. A single round, I will have you know. You know, not just, you know, a couple rounds. No, 40 minutes for one round. And if I kept going, it gets worse. As that, you know, number of zombies per wave goes up and up and up and up and up. That's the real challenge of high rounding. It's all about perseverance, persistence. We need Doki Doki Racism Club. Should get somebody to work on that Oreo cake. What's up, dude? Ugh. My uncle says how I play Team Deathmatch. He says I'm a genius even though I only get like 30 kills per game. That is what I would consider like my like upper end of performance in Team Deathmatch. Because I'm happy if I get like 15 to 20 kills. The message you sent on Discord? I'll have to... if it wasn't this one here, about your, producing, then no. I'd stop by before bed after passing out for the umpteenth time. Oof. Yeah, I had kind of a bombshell at work today dropped on me, so, yeah, I know how you feel, mate. Check my announcements channel in the server if you want to find out what I mean by that. Oh, it absolutely is. Anyway, we could be here all day talking about stuff like this. I'm gonna actually push through some more of this mod here. But we're all here to see, after all, so I should probably do that. We stopped in kind of an awkward spot last time, just because my throat was killing me. Right in the middle of the poem presentation, but basically if you haven't, you know, if you weren't here for part 1, other than the stuff that this mod introduces with its story, you haven't missed too much. We're still in like Act 1 syndrome. So if you're familiar with Act 1, you kind of have the gist of the story so far, just with some additional elements. Hey, what's up, dude? How are you tonight? What's up, Pipe? Okay, I guess I'm next then. Saria hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. I will say, Zach, I think with the way that I played last time on Horizon Drag, if I keep up a good pace, I think if I play well, I can hit 200 maybe like at the end of Monday, and then I can have Tuesday to push for the Zombie World Records #1 spot on Megas, which is I think 217. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Forgot that my Taco Bell shitting in Zooms is an actual clip. Yeah, thanks for that. I love seeing your guys' clips. And by the way, the clip that you sent, Zach, I totally called that. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori. It's a lot harder than I thought. Yes, it did, Cerberus. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. And yet I grinded it out of spite. Oh yeah, I know, Zach, I know you. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see, I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Yeah? Good job, Sayori. I did it! Good job, Sayori. That would make for a funny video, Oreo King. If I could have this girl here control the AI of the zombies. That would genuinely be challenging. Yeah. Full said I could never do it. Well, I'm glad you did it, man. It's a feat I can only dream of achieving on that game. Hey, even Ben liked it. I guess that's a good sign. Let's hope. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. Eh? I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. Now you try it one-handed, do it, no shot. Zach, I need to get good at, the game itself first on hard before I could even dream of trying that. Let's just say that. I can't even beat, anything on hard mode. What makes you think I can get to Epiphany? Like, forget it. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. You don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. Going. WASD keys? Come on, it's just a rhythm game, right? Yeah, one that I'm not particularly good at. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. Did anybody see something in the top left corner? Or am I just crazy? Poem is called... It's called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting? Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's her trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. Better not make me do that again. Ah, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. When it's just my friends? It's embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. That's just how it is, so I guess in that case, we won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. And with that, poem recital is done. Okay, everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day! Oh, I do that with my thumb here on my right hand just for the hell of it. I can't wait! I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Stand up. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep! Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? No reason to make a big deal out of it. It's the only reason why I'm here anyway. It must be a little nice, though. It's not important, so I guess not. I'm not important, so I guess not. Everyone shoots me a puzzled look. Yeah, I read that wrong initially. It's okay, Ben. You don't have to say it. Oh my god, Sayori! I think that came out more savage than you intended. My god. God damn. Sayori. That is savage. I don't think you realize what you just said. I'm not important, so I guess not. It's okay, Ben. You don't have to say it. Like, holy shit. I think that's one of the most backhanded things I've ever heard Sayori say. God, that gets an award. Whatever. Let's go already. For real, guys. For real, guys. If you have ever heard a more backhanded comment from Sayori, let me know. Because that is the most backhanded comment Sayori has ever spoken. At least from my experience with mods. God. I'm gonna remember that. It reminds me of the rap battle. I believe it's Cerberus. That was crazy. A goose! The goose has arrived! It was, but I feel something is different this time. You just missed one of the greatest lines I have ever seen from Sayori. Like, look at this exchange. I'm not important, so I guess not. That's what our boy said. And Sayori's like, it's okay, Ben, you don't have to say it. And she just had the most innocent look on her face, like she didn't realize what a fucking savage comment she just made. Like, holy shit, dude. Sayori is much more quiet than normal. Sayori, why are you quiet? Eh? What do you mean? Well, normally you would have been talking about something I would normally tune out. But ever since we left the club earlier, you've been very silent. Comma here. I don't mind silence, but if it's from you, it's creepy. Oh, I can tell you from experience, Goose. Yeah, it absolutely is. Well, I guess it's because of one thing you said back there. Eh? You said that you weren't important. Yeah, and you're the one that made that unknowingly backhanded comment. So, you're one to talk. But you are. Hey! Why does that line work so well with what I just said? What are you saying? Ben, everyone is important. And I am sure you are not an exception. I don't know why you're so hell-bent on this fixation. Didn't your mom ever tell you this? My mom? Well, I never met her, so I don't really know. Oh. I'm sorry for bringing it up. Woman, what is with the sad face? I don't care. But everyone needs a mom figure. Well, I guess there was one woman who took me in while I was young and cared for me. Oh, so she was like your mom? I don't really call her a mom type of woman. She was my guardian, for sure. Oh, so she was kind of your mom then? I guess you could say that. So we're home. Yup. Listen, Ben, I know you don't want to join the literature club, but I just want to say thank you. Ugh. It has made me really happy. I know you haven't made that many friends at school yet, but I guess I'm just saying I appreciate you staying after school for me. Sayori, honestly, I have kind of enjoyed my time at the club. What? Wipe that look off your face. I love how blunt this guy is. It's great. Yep, I know you're gonna be all over that stuff again, Zach. My sentence is broken. Uh-oh. Yes, this is my silly way of saying, let's do this. I am going to join the literature club. Wait, for real? Yes. There's no need to get as excited as you are. No, this is when she goes into Turbo Maximum Overdrive. I am so happy, Ben. She hops up and wraps her arms around me. Get off me! Remove her arms from around my torso. Listen, if you're gonna make an assault such as that on me, I need a damn warning. Sorry, I'm just so happy. Sarah turns and starts to skip off to her house. Bye, Ben. Yeah. I watch her leave. Did I just make a mistake? I guess we'll see. I crack a smile and begin to walk home. The smile didn't last for more than 4 seconds before my phone rang. Already? Said it wouldn't be as often. Fuck's sake. 902 Sayori's bedroom. Yeah, he said he would join. That's great. I'm relieved. Monika's voice emanates from Sayori's loudspeaker. She's been talking to Monika for a few minutes as she puts away laundry. We finally have our 5th member. We can be an official school club. That's right. Sayori one by one puts her garments away into her dresser. I should really clean up my room. Is it still messy? Yeah, I don't really clean it that often. Well, hey, that makes 2 of us, because I care more about stuff like this. Well, what if Ben came over and saw that? What do you mean by that? Well, he would see your room all dirty, silly. Why would he be in my room? Oh, Sayori, you sweet, innocent child. Guys, we must protect the Cinnabon. She takes a second to decipher what Monika meant. Monika! Oh, man, that was good. That's gross. All right. I'm sorry. God damn it, Monika. What are you doing here? Getting in Sayori's head like that. Oh my god. That's good shit. I step out onto the back patio that leads to my backyard. The silence outside makes it so much easier to think. I sit down on a lawn chair and lean my head back so I can look into the stars. God. Exasperated sigh I heave somewhat relieves my frustration. Lately, the company has been calling me in more and more. But not even for my intended purpose. For odd jobs here and there. Yeah, like the one we saw last time. What was that about? Go get this. Go deliver that. Just shut up already. Hey, stop it. That sounds like my day job. I don't need more of that. I really wish I could say that. I wasn't trained for office work. To top it off, when I was permitted to come here, I was told I was going to be a reserve. To only be used when absolutely necessary. Well, it looks like somebody was feeding you bullshit information, so you're going to have to put in a word for something on that. Like, what the fuck, bro? If you were here, you would correct this frivolous behavior. But you're not, and I'm on my own. Would you have been proud of me for what I did? I looked that softened executive in his face. Why am I being called? What is your intern too scared to look you in the eye? Needs a comma there for that sentence to work. What? Is your intern too scared to look you in the eye? Such insolent behavior from the look on his face when I stepped closer to him made me smirk. I wasn't trained to do your intern's job. I am not your toy. Do not treat me and use me as such. Normally, I would have been apprehended and hauled off for correction. I think the executive understood that he was out of line. I was assigned to another person. Fortunately, I am never going to escape that underlying concern in the back of my mind, no matter what. I cannot wait to find out more about what is going on with our boy behind the scenes. Like, for real. It seems really intriguing. I want to find out what the deal is. Like, who this guy's working for and all that shit. Because they keep hinting to it. That sounds like fun, mate. And I think now this one here is imagining us doing that. Because look at her. She's like, bruh. Now I want to do that. Don't give her ideas, man. What's the plot for this mod? If you're familiar with the visual novel The Fruits of Grisaya, it's kind of similar to that. I think, at least. It kind of takes the protagonist of Fruits of Grisaya and puts him into the world of DDLC. I think is kind of the idea, the overarching idea behind the mod. The new unit? The new unit for what, mate? Is it something for your computer? Well, the merch is, I think, the best I'm gonna get since coding is not my forte. So I am happy with that. I really am proud of you with how far you've come with making mods, Zach. It has really blew me away. Like, I remember when you just started this thing, and now look at you. I would say you've earned it. I would say you've earned it, Zach. And I would say so, my boy. Something catches my eye to my left. It's Sayori's house. Her bedroom light is on, and she seems to be changing clothes. But that isn't what caught my attention. I hear something in the bushes nearby. The rhythmic sound of silenced footsteps. I remain low to the ground and silently move towards the front of my house. Is that some peeping Tom? Could it be? No, it can't be. Close my eyes and wait for the sound again. Gotcha. I skulk around the bushes that lead alongside the sidewalk, remaining out of street lamps and other miscellaneous lights. I peer around a corner and notice a boy around my age trying to peer up into Sayori's window. Oh my god, it actually is a peeping Tom. Holy shit. Get behind him, grab him by the back of his shirt collar, and pull him down forcefully. What's your problem? He tries to get up off the ground, but I place my foot on his chest and hold him down. Mine? What do you think you're doing looking into a girl's bedroom like that? I look down at him and meet his eyes. I'm sorry, this needs to be louder. Mind your own business! I reach down and pick him up by his collar once more. I'm making it my business. He pushes me back. Well, tries to. But I predicted this. As soon as his hands make contact with my chest, I wrap one hand around his left arm. My right arm reaches around his right. My left arm inwards, pulling him closer. Due to his tall body type, he is forced to hunch over towards me. The perfect opportunity. I shove his right arm down, bringing his neck closer. Taking this chance, my right elbow strikes him in the throat. I would love that. I let him stagger back, his eyes in a panic and confusion. I step closer, forcing him to move further away. I'll meet you halfway then. Do you want to continue? Or will you leave? Your eyes. What's with your eyes? I take another step closer. Coughs and struggles to breathe. He reaches out to lunge at me. I swing my left leg in a clockwise motion, orienting it so I make contact with his rib cage. Collapses onto his knees and looks up at me. I grab him by his hair and force his attention. I said, leave. I'm pretty sure Vigilante has stuff like that. If I ever see you here again, I will not hesitate as I am now. Who are you? Grab one of my hands around his throat. Do you understand? I push him back, where he gets back onto his feet clumsily and runs off. I watch him flee like a dog with their tail between their legs. That was good. That was a good track. Fits the mood perfectly. Snake did not expect that. As close to the wall as possible, concealing myself from her view. Oh, okay. To be caught right now would not do me any good. Sarah looks around for a moment, then closes her window. Whew. I lie down in bed and stare at the ceiling. That boy. I have never seen him before. I have seen him before. Many times. This is about what I would expect from him. So he either doesn't attend our school, or I've just missed him. But why was he attempting to peep at Sayori like that? It's a good question. Sayori of all people. Like, this is the kind of thing I would expect boys to do over this one here. And I can see you rolling your eyes over there. Like, yeah, that totally happened. Doesn't matter anymore. But was what I did necessary? I would say. I mean, could have just let him peek at Sayori. Something inside of me just feels absolute anger at what he did. Am I really growing to like these girls? Got a lot to think about tonight, doesn't he? September 3rd. 1500 hours. Club room. Aw, man. The last one here again. Don't worry. I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival, too. That sounds like something you would do, Zach. It's your mod, after all, so you do you. You do what you want. I can't wait for the festival! It's gonna be great! Weren't you complaining about it just yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name, Monika. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Huh? You wouldn't understand, Natsuki. I think that is a subtle fourth wall break from the original. I think what you mean by makes no sense in translation is that this whole joke makes more sense in Japanese or whatever. Trust me, I know all about that kind of stuff, Zach. The guys that I worked with, you know, they had their pet peeves and they rubbed off on me. So now, you know, just for instance, whenever I'm working like the little jars in the Asian section and they get disorganized so easily, I just want to take my arm and just rip everything out of the shelf. Just take my arm to the shelf and go. Because so often that shit gets so easily disorganized in the back because people don't take the time to actually line it up properly with, you know, where the tags are. They just shove it back there and it looks all shitty in the back. You can't tell how much of anything you need. And it's like, now I gotta sit here for like 15 minutes pulling it all off and reorganizing it again. Great. It's a never-ending battle. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as fun as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori is sitting in a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey, Sayori. Earth to Sayori. Anybody home? Eh. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh. Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? Well, you're a very social person. All of a sudden today, you're not that at all. Even in class earlier, you didn't ask one question or socialize with anyone. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine. See? I grab a chair from one of the nearby desks and sit down next to her. What are you doing? What does it look like? What's wrong with you? Nothing, alright. I'm just tired. Were you up late again? Yeah. But this time it wasn't my fault. Ugh. I heard some noises outside of my room last night and it scared me. Oh, you did? Yep, I remember now. The fight last night. She looked out her window and didn't see anything. What does that look for? That look on your face. It's scary. Sorry, I guess I was just a deep thought. Listen, Sarah, there's no need to be scared. But I promise you, there is nothing to worry about. Okay. You're such a good person, Ben. You say so. You doing better now? Well, you protecting me, I do feel much better. Okay, hold on. I did sit. She jumps up from her chair and skips towards the other girls. Ugh. Alright, so before we read our poems, we have a bit of free time. So feel free to do whatever. Each of the girls disperse around the room. Monika goes up towards the front with Sayori and begins to look at a piece of paper. Natsuki goes into the closet and emerges a minute later with one of her mangas. And Yuri sits down timidly at her desk and looks through a few books. Honestly, I want to learn more about these girls. I'm gonna be in this club then. It's the least I can do. Decisions. Decisions, ladies and gentlemen. So, I think I talked about this last time, but right now, based on what I've seen of this mod, I have been leaning towards this option here, because there's something going on with Monika in this mod, and I'm curious what that is. That, and we get to find out more about our boy here. It's all stuff I want to know about. Because there's some kind of connection that we apparently have with Monika. Because he made a comment earlier about how Monika looks familiar somehow. Like he's seen her before. So I want to find out if there's any sort of connection there. But I'm trying to remember who all I've spent time with so far, just getting to know everybody. So, yeah. Monika and Sarai routes are the two best ones, in your opinion? Does anybody remember from part 1 who all we spent time with? Because I'm pretty sure I went for, I think, Monika and then Natsuki? So I'm more inclined to go for Yuri or Sayori if I haven't spent time with either of them yet. But I'm just kind of bouncing ideas around right now for what I should do. If you want to find out why she looks familiar, go for Monika route. I don't think we've spent a lot of time with Yuri. So it would seem. Yeah, I don't think I've gone with Yuri at all yet. Like I said, I think Monica and Natsuki. Ugh, excuse me. Kind of just want to see what everyone's about. Yeah, Determined and Zach, I think, seem to want Monica, and then I think Zach is either Monica or Sayori, and then we've got 2 Monicas, 1 Sayori, and 1 Yuri. So, you know what? Let's see if we can find out a little bit more about why we think Monica looks so familiar. I think that's what I'm leaning towards right now. Besides, Yuri seems busy. Alright, I think that's what we're going with then. Yes, we will. Shocking, I know. Her sense of pride and confidence are attractive attributes about her. Since Monica and Sayori are both together, I might as well join them. Oh, Ben! Hi! What are you two doing? Well, we're working on a new poster for the festival. I see. Let's see. She holds it up for me to see. It's a colorful poster with some rather neat handwriting. It presents a pleasant message that intrigues the reader to check out the club for more information. To be honest, isn't that bad. But must there be that many colors? Yeah, to draw the person in. If you say so. Did you want to help with something? I'm not very creative. I just came over to see what you two were doing. Mainly to see what Monica was doing. Oh, okay. Well, we're pretty much finished now. Ah, okay. I walk next to Monica and place my hands on the desk. So, you certainly have quite a lot on your mind in regards to this festival coming up, don't you? Oh yeah. I have many exciting things planned for guests who stop and check us out. Interesting, like what? Well, for starters, I'm gonna ask each of the girls to help contribute to our part of the festival. Sarah and I discussed possibly having Natsuki bake some cupcakes, and I was thinking Yuri could make a banner and get some atmospheric enhancements for the room. Atmospheric enhancements? Yeah, like maybe some candles or ribbons. Ah, well, what would you and Sayori do? Well, I would be greeting everyone and leading our guests through our club event. So, an informative liaison? Exactly. What about Sayori? Sayori will go out and help attract people to our club. You're really gonna trust Sayori to bring people to the club? Well, of course. She did bring you here, didn't she? I guess you're right. I'm not sure that works. But, if you say so, girl. Or, perhaps, maybe you would like to do that? Not at all. I thought so. What's that even supposed to mean? She giggles. You're being weird. Anyway, like you said, we have some free time. Need help with anything? Hey, what's up, Sarah? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? Good to see ya. Oh, you want to help me? Why not Sayori? I'm not tied to her. Plus, in class earlier, she said that you would need a lot of help getting ready for the festival. Pretty sure she was hinting at something. I don't know if that's what she meant, but if that's how our boy's gonna read that, then okay. We'll roll with it. She giggles in the background. Wait a minute. Was that really what you were trying to do, Sayori? Clever girl. Yep. Oh, well, I really appreciate it. Her smile grows. I could really use some help getting some supplies for more posters. And I need to help bring in a few stacks of textbooks for this class. That's right. This is an English classroom. I actually forgot that. But why are you responsible for that? I offered. Why? It's the least I can do to thank the teacher in school for letting us use this room. You say so. Where are these textbooks you need help with? Oh, they're in the supply closet. And that is... where? Right. I should have shown you. I love how you're looking at her like, yeah, past me, you should do that. Don't waste this opportunity. It's fun watching you critique yourself. Ooh, do tell, Sarah, what kind of music and what kind of games? Tell me all about it. I'd love to hear it. Come with me, I'll show you. Alright. We arrived at the lockers. She explained on the way over that the school kept the supplies closet near them for easier access. Huh. Alright. Apparently they need to switch out locks frequently. I wonder why that is. The image of Sarah struggling with her lock floods my mind. So they are in here, right? Glad to hear you're doing okay. I open a wooden door with no label attached to it. The handle is rather heavy to open, which takes me by surprise. Yeah. I open the closet door and I'm greeted with many shelves of miscellaneous school equipment and supplies. She points me to two large brown boxes labeled English 104. This them? Yeah, those are the boxes of textbooks we need. Okay. I grab one and place it on a nearby table and reach to grab the other one. Monica walks inside and tries to grab the box I left on the table. Ugh, why? This is pretty heavy. She struggles to lift the box. Set it down. Huh? I didn't That's my boy! She's like, he's literally just like, did I fucking stutter? Holy shit. That's my boy right there. I grab the other box off the darkened and cold cement floor, placing it atop the other box. You're gonna lift both of these yourself? Why not? They're both heavy. They're only about... I flick one of the sides of the bottom box with my index finger. 50 pounds each? Yeah, that's about the maximum I'm expected to lift at my job. So, him lifting twice that? Yeah. Nice display, my dude. Nice display. Are you sure you don't need me to grab one? I grab the bottom box, making sure my back is straight. That's very important when lifting. It's very important, guys. They really emphasize that where I work. Never lift with your back. You're gonna regret it the more you do it. I secure my footing, bend my knees slightly, and push myself back up. Both boxes are now in my grasp. Alright, let's go. You're actually pretty strong, Ben. Well, I have lifted a lot of heavy equipment before. But that doesn't mean I'm able to sit here and talk about how your day was. Please, let's go back to the club room now. Yes, lifting 100 pounds is no mean feat, my boy. You get my applause on that. If I were going to be moving that amount of weight, That's the kind of thing I'd get a dolly or something for. And I'd say the most weight I've moved on a dolly, when it's just like boxes, is I think 200 pounds. And yeah, let's just say there's a reason I focused on moving the heavy shit when I first started using those up at my job. It's so that I could, build some strength and learn to handle that stuff. 10 laps with 35 pounds on your back on a weekly basis during freshman year. Yeah, Sonic music fits really well with racing games. Sarah, there's a video in the server you should probably see. I sent it mainly for Bradley a little while back. But yeah, if you like listening to Sonic music when you're playing racing games, then you should check this out. Somebody put Breakthrough It All over Need for Speed Hot Pursuit, and it fits so well. That's what that's linking to, by the way. Go check them out. Go give them some love, because it's a great video. And let me know what you think about Sonic Frontiers, because I've got a buddy who is playing through that game on their Switch right now, and they're loving it. So let me know what you think, because I've done, I think, 2 full playthroughs already. One just regular playthrough on hard, and then I did a challenge playthrough where I kept myself at level 1 the whole game. So yeah, I had a lot of fun with Frontiers, and I need to pick that game up again sometime in the near future. Get back on the grind in arcade mode. Anyway, where were we here? Please, let's go back to the club room now. Right. Monica was concerned that I was carrying too much at one time. I mean, 100 pounds is a lot, dude. This is nothing. Yeah, remind me not to fuck with this guy if he can just move 100 pounds like it's nothing. I can't say I'm on his level. I'm about half that. And 50 pounds is still a lot for me. I've carried a lot of gear back and forth. Some even across several miles. You need to be able to hold your own and carry necessary supplies from point A to point B. Whether it's from school to home or from the wilderness to safety. Being physically sufficient during desperate times really helps relieve some captivating stress. As a certain Russian would say, they say honest labor cleanses the spirit. I must work harder. Learn how to not break bearing, keep your hold on something like a rifle, how to shoot, and how to breathe more easily when exercising. Good shit, man. Nice. We arrived back at the club, where I helped Monica put away the new textbooks. Before we ended my little mule session, she stopped by another classroom and got some extra supplies for more posters. Apparently Sarah had gone around and started to hang up some of the posters she'd already made. Whew, we got all of that done. Why are you phew-ing, Monica? I'm the one who did all the heavy lifting. Oh, my boy. He is not afraid to assert himself. I love it. I really appreciated that. You're such a big help to the club. That a fact? Yep. I can tell by the other girls have taken a liking to you. Ugh. I can't believe that just came out of my mouth. It didn't sound the way I intended it at all. I think I got the point you were trying to make. Oh, thank God. I don't ever like to be the person to make things awkward. I think that position is already filled by Sayori. She is quite the little silly ball of sunshine we have. That she is. And happy belated birthday, Sarah. I just read your message. How was it? She really enjoys your company. I lean back onto one of the desks to keep my attention driven on Monica. And it's not like I can disagree either, if that makes any sense. So you're saying you like spending time with me? That is a pretty blunt way of putting it, yeah. I don't like to sugarcoat things. It just makes the truth so much more disdainful. I see. She looks at me with gleaming eyes. Wait. I've seen this facial expression before. Monica just continually looks more and more familiar. Can't seem to shake this eerie feeling. Ben, are you okay? Oh, me? Yeah, I'm okay. You've bench pressed 100 pounds. That's awesome, Zach. I cannot claim the same, unfortunately. Oh, me? Yeah, I'm okay. You were spacing out pretty hard there all of a sudden. Yeah, sorry about that. Yes, I stopped myself. I just got consumed in self-thought for a moment. Oh. Don't worry about it. Are you sure? You look a little upset. I really hope I wasn't the cause of that. No, you're not. Some things are just out of our control, Monica. In fact, spending time here isn't all that bad. It gives me something to do. And that's good. Alright. I start to walk towards my desk. Oh, and Monica? Yeah? The feeling is reciprocated. Her expression lightens with a smile growing as I turn away. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, she calls out to the club room. Why don't we share poems now? You can if you want to, Zach, but I will take your word that it was a lot. And I'm glad to hear your birthday was good, Sarah. Before I know it, everything's back to normal. Each of the girls retrieve their poems. Monica opens her composition notebook and flips to a page, which I presume is her poem. She turns to face me and smiles. I stand up and walk over to her, grabbing a nearby chair and scooting it close. I, already sitting next to Monica, turn to her. Ben, do you want to read my poem? I don't really think there's any other reason I turned to you. You're so enchanting at times. Here you go. Monica happily hands her folded over notebook to me. Let's see. 500 jump ropes, 50 leg lifts, 25 wall shots, 100 20-pounded ball slams. I see. Yeah, sounds like quite the regiment. Good shit, man. Still going on that Act 1 stuff. Even down to that. Fascinating. Memories, huh? As a certain German doctor would say, nostalgia. It really isn't what it used to be. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. You had to split it up. I see. Are you gonna try and work your way up to these numbers, or is that like... Is this here like the most you think you can do right now? I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. I see. Okay. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. When you say it's a partner workout, you're doing it... Oh, you're intended to do with somebody else. That makes sense. That makes sense.
I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. Huh. See. Still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling. Sure, okay. Or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anywho, I want to thank you for listening.
Okay, I see how that works. Whoever we spend time with is who we see. For the poems and stuff. You can do about 200 without a break. Yeah, I was never that good at jump rope.
So as you all know, the festival is coming up. And I wanted to kind of let you all know what I plan for each person to do.
Everyone looks at Monica with a sense of confidence and determination. For almost a split second, I am taken back to my old class. All of us in formation, listening to our leader's speech in an attempt to motivate, makes me smile.
Okay, so I want Sayori to prepare some flyers to help advertise the club during the festival. Yuri, I would like for you to make some decorations and atmospheric enhancements to the room. Natsuki, since you are our master of baking, I would like for you to make us some bona fide cupcakes. And I will be managing as the guide of the club.
What about me?
Of course, I cannot forget about our most memorable person in the club. Damn! He's been here less than a week and he's already earned that title.
I think we're working some magic on you, girl. Damn. Wait, what? See, even he's confused. If he's confused, how am I supposed to know how he earned that? I think so. Based on that regiment, my god. Absolutely you would.
I would like for you to assist one of us in each of our activities. You, of course, can pick who to help.
I think I would be best helping you organize the events of the festival, Monica. So that choice was more significant than it seemed at first. Aha! Seems like the gears are in motion, guys. Seems like our path is being chosen from that last decision we made.
Really? I'm so happy!
Well, it's because I'm very organized at formal events. So it'd probably be the most beneficial if I assisted you. Her smile could not get any brighter. It sort of leaves me with a warm feeling. It's what she does best, mate.
I really look forward to your help.
The girls start to pack up their things. Preparing to leave, I grab my bag and sling it over my shoulder. Before I exit the room, I approach Monica. Yo.
Hi, Ben. I was actually about to call out to you. Do you have a minute so we can discuss what we're going to do?
I don't really have any time to spare.
Oh.
But we can discuss what we're going to do on Sunday.
Sunday? Are you suggesting we meet up?
What else are we going to do?
I don't know. I am a little surprised and a bit flustered that you suggested that.
She begins to blush. He did say earlier that he's very blunt. So this shouldn't be that much of a surprise to you. Wipe that look off your face, woman. Here. I reach into my pocket, being sure to grab my personal phone rather than my work phone. I keep the two separated for good reason. Oh, knowing what little I do about the kind of work that you do that you need a work phone, yeah, I totally understand. I pull up my phone number and hold it out for her so she can take it to input into her own. Text me later so I can know what we're doing. Okay. I turn to walk away. Oh, Ben, wait! Sorry to bother you again. Nah, you're fine. Please, continue. Are you available tomorrow? No. I have to go do something tomorrow and it'll take up a good chunk of the day. Text you when I'm finished. Okay. I turn away and walk towards the door. Sarah and I begin our usual walk home. Yeah, this is going to be interesting seeing how these two get on with each other. Sarah looks at me and stops her skipping. So, what do you think of the club? Ugh. What do you ask that? Well, you always kept your meanie face on. My... what? You know, your face. Woman, a face is attached to my head. You need to elaborate if you're making a hypothetical. I love this guy. Sorry. Sometimes you can look like you're really mad. He's just very stoic, I think. I don't know if that's the right word to use. He's just very stone-faced. Or that you aren't paying attention. That you're off in some magic world in your head. Ah, I see. I don't offer an additional retort. Are you gonna answer my question, silly? I really don't know how to answer. Just joined, so I don't have an answer for you. There are definitely other things I could be doing right now. I may not like them, but I guess I could say that I don't despise my time in it. She beams, almost as if brighter than the sun itself. So you're going to be helping one of us this weekend, huh? Yep. So, are you excited to be helping Monica? Why do you ask? I'm just curious. Don't worry about it. Do you happen to like her? You women piss me off. I scruff my brow at her. I think you do. I see you with them starry eyes. I think you want to see this. That would probably also happen to me if I was in a scenario where people would be staring at me and I would be like, why are you staring at me like that? Yeah. Most people don't like that. I grab Sarah from the back of her collar. What? I start to rub my knuckles gently against her scalp. Ow! 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 Nini! I release her, causing her to stick her tongue out at me. Listen, what I do is nothing of your concern. Whatever you say, Mr. Secretive. We arrive at our normal departure point. We're here. Alrighty. Do you want to hang out today, since tomorrow you're helping one of the other girls? Actually, I have to prepare for something tomorrow. I won't actually be with any of the other girls until Sunday. Oh? What do you have to prepare for? Don't worry about it. She trots off, sticking her tongue out at me. Goodbye, Sayori. Ah, it's the 4th and we're at the train station. The sky is filled with a marginal amount of clouds. Gives the morning a pleasant depth. Walk up the cement stairs of the station, ready to rendezvous with a contact of mine. Not many people are around here. Guess it makes sense. It's a Saturday. The normal business crowd is never active on the weekends. The constantly streamlined flow of suits and interns have vanished. I was informed to meet my contact here at 9 a.m. And I try my best to meet my required deadlines. This is for my job, after all.
As I climb the final step of the unusually long staircase, I look around. Ben! Ben, over here! I hear a woman's voice called out to me from the southeast. That voice! Oh, God, no! I turn to face the sound of the voice, and my fears are confirmed. Aw, look at you! Somebody seems excited to find out who this is. I see you with them starry eyes in the corner again. Is this that Ashley I've been hearing about in this mod? You're even bigger than when I last saw you. What in God's name are you doing here, Julia? So, no, this is not that Ashley I was hearing about, but somebody new. Okay. This should be interesting. Sanzi's friend said that I was like Saitama, but even more so. Interesting. Before me is an older woman that I have known for quite a while. Isn't it obvious? Dear God, don't tell me I'm stuck with you. Hey, now is that a good way to hurt a girl? Now that is a good way to hurt a girl's feelings. Girl, you're an entire decade older than I am. Maybe you were a girl when I first met you. Her face contorts into an annoyed expression. I see that you haven't changed from your normal bratty self. I look up and down her body. For being 28, she still looks as if she's passable for someone who isn't even allowed to drink yet. Maybe one or two adjustments. I was just admiring your beauty, Julia. Gah! No, you aren't. How can you say that with a mocking grin of yours? Yeah, I guess you're right. Beauty isn't the right word. She holds up a hand to stop me from continuing. Just forget I even said that. The next word you were going to say would be worse than the former. Let's just get this over with already. Please. We sit down on a nearby bench. She's wearing a casual white t-shirt exposing a little more than her collarbone. Her brunette hair sways slightly in the breeze. Her jean shorts barely cover her upper thighs. Ah, yes, of course. How do they let you prance around dressed like that? What? Do you like what you see? You're on duty, right? Her face stiffens. Yes, but it's not like I can just meet you in my normal attire. You have to remain incognito. You could have just picked me up in your car. It's in the shop right now. You rear-ended someone again, didn't you? None of your business? I raised my eyebrows. Was it the... Shut up! How did you ever become so stubborn? You're serious, right? You weren't this stubborn and rude when we brought you home. She crosses her arms. That effect? Well, you didn't even open your mouth back then. It's probably better, too. You say so. Anyway, what exactly did they give me to you? Why exactly? Sorry, I read that wrong. Well, I heard about the little incident where you told your prior chief off, and that he requested a reassignment for you. And because of your nature, they saw you as the only person who could control me. I wouldn't even say control. We haven't been speaking for more than 5 minutes, and you've already insulted me to hell. And why do you think that is, Julia? Because you're a dick. Wrap my arm around her, smirking slightly. Hey! Her face starts to redden. What are you up to? What's wrong with me for you to show... What? Is it wrong for me to show you some TLC every once in a while? The image of getting any type of TLC from you is utterly terrifying in my mind. I pat her on the shoulder opposite me and remove my hand. Jeez. Why do you do this to me? It's fun. You're a sadist. Well, I expected the word bastard from you, but that works. Still no respect for your father, huh? Big indeed, my boy. Big indeed, Zach. Hitman. You know I'll never respect him. I know. It's because of him that... Raise my hand out in front of her, signaling her to stop. Right. Sorry, Ben. That's fine. Anyway, I need your phone. Here. Reaching into the breast pocket of my white dress shirt, I retrieve a black folded cell phone. Place it into her outstretched hand. Thank you. She smiles as she opens it and begins to look through it. So, you're keeping your commission phone for only our contact, right? Correct. And you still have a normal civilian phone? Correct. Good. Remember to keep the two entirely separate. If I ever need to call you, it won't be from your GP phone. GP in my field stands for general purpose for the general populace. Ah, makes sense. Just, Julia, I am already aware of this. Why must you give me the same exact lecture that the other chiefs have given me? Because it's procedure. Why are you What are you snickering about over there? You following procedure? Julia, please don't make me laugh. Listen, when I was promoted to division chief, I made sure to hold myself to better standards than before. So, no more nights where you just pop back home at 3 a.m. drunk off your ass? Gah! Listen, okay? I was younger then. Also, you know as well as I that... Don't you dare say her name. Huh? She looks at me, puzzled. I stare back into her eyes. I said, do not say her name. She looks saddened at my reaction. Still not used to her being gone. Can't really blame you. She was like my sister, after all. I'm aware. I remember when she and I first found you. Something lit up in her eyes that I never saw before. Even in the heat of the intense operation. She still took a second to reevaluate everything. You two didn't have to take me. Why not? You were gonna die there if we didn't. I don't care. Sensing my growing hostility, she discontinues the topic. She hands the black cell phone back to me. My desk and cell are both in there. Call me only when needed. Same to you. I'm trying to live a normal life here. I don't need regular calls to the office. It's really admirable of you to strive for a normal life. I'll try to make sure you do just that. She smiles warmly at me. Her sparkling blue eyes somewhat give me a glimpse of sincerity. But I know Julia is only saying what I want to hear. She isn't bound to my wishes, but to whatever she is asked to do by the higher-ups. Nevertheless, it was good to see her again. Friendly face is appealing every once in a while. I will, Zach. I'll make sure to look at it later. Have a good night. I'm gonna get going now, Julia. I'll call you in a few hours. I want you to be ready. Right. For a moment of calming silence, I begin to take my leave. All right, Ow! Smacked the upper middle of Julia's back. What the hell was that for? You... Black straps of her bra that traverse the incline of her shoulders loosen significantly. My bra! Stand up, start to walk away. I think you mean stand up and start. I think you're missing a word there. God damn it, Ben! Shouldn't have taught me to do that! Wave my right hand in a mock salute as a gesture of farewell. God damn it, boy! Jesus Christ. What kind of person have I unleashed upon this in-game Monica?
Ah! I start down the stairs, reveling in the sound of Julia's upset huffs and puffs. When I was younger, she had taught me how to very easily undo a girl's bra through her shirt. I simply masked my actions by slapping her on the back. Ah. 10:30 at night. The sidewalk, which seemed to stretch for miles, finally begins to end at my neighborhood. All of today's training and use, I am beat. I lean against the fence that borders my house, closing my eyes. Honestly, sure does feel nice to just relax for a moment. For a few minutes, I open my eyes and go inside. Walk into my room after grabbing some food and quickly chowing down. Reach into one of my desk drawers and grab my normal phone. Sit down at the foot of my bed. Noticed a few messages in my notifications. Hi Ben, it's Monica. Hope I'm not bothering you or anything. Just wanting to see what you wanted to discuss. When you wanted to discuss what we planned on doing tomorrow. Let me know. Guess I got home right on time, since these messages were only sent about 10 minutes ago. I send my reply. Hey, I just got home. What's the plan for tomorrow? I place my phone next to me on the bed and lean back against the wall. I get a response about a minute later. Well, I was planning on us meeting up somewhere and formulating an itinerary there. Or did you have something else planned? No, that sounds fine. Where are we meeting up at? My place or your place? Either is fine. Then I will meet you at your place. Ooh, I like the sound of that, my boy. Sounds good to me. Let's go. Monica responds with a message that I'm almost positive she had to rewrite a few times, following that with her address. Told her I would arrive around noon. She didn't contest. I look out of my bedroom window and into the neighborhood. It's really quiet and serene. Something I like about my neighborhood. It's one of those atmospheres where you can let your guard down and just relax. Unfortunately, that's never the case for me. Feeling my eyelids grow heavier by the second I retire for the night. Centennial Street. Don't mind me. Sunday traffic is light. Lore. The Sunday traffic is light. It is to be expected. None of the larger corporations or businesses are operational on Sundays, so the weekday office commuters are off the streets. Monica and I agreed to meet at her house at noon. I don't know, mate. I don't use stuff like Spotify or Pandora, so I couldn't tell you. I've got a dedicated music app that I can just download all my MP3s to, and I just use that. I couldn't tell you, mate. She gave me her address, which I mapped earlier so I knew where to go. Her house isn't that far from mine or the school, either, which is convenient. It isn't before long that I enter the neighborhood Monica lives in. Ah, yes. The usual. We've seen this before. It really is a nice place. Confirm the house number and knock on the door. Oh, Ben! I'm so glad you're here. Right on time. You're pretty prompt, aren't you? Uh-huh. So, why are you in your school uniform? Well, I was thinking we could go to the school and kind of lay out the club room. School? It's Sunday. Is the building closed? She reaches into a small pocket on her blazer and pulls out a little metallic key. Ah, yeah, I've got friends that use Spotify a lot. I just never want to use a streaming service for my music. Like, I want to be able to listen to that shit offline. Ah, so you were interested with a master key. You're correct. How can a student obtain something like that? I used to be part of the much larger political school clubs, which helped me get a lot of extracurricular credit with the school administration. With the festival coming up, I asked the administration in advance if I could have access to the club room so I could prepare. I originally presumed they were going to just leave the school gate open and unlock the room. It looks like they just opted to give me a master key instead. Interesting. So I was actually in the middle of something before you showed up. Do you mind if I finish that up and then we go? Sure. Great, thank you so much. When I followed Monica inside, I stood near the door and waited for her. Her house is a much different architectural design that I'm familiar with. In the front door, there's another door to the left about 4 feet, then about 8, there's a second door. At the end of the hallway is another door with a light above the window. With a light above to the window, sorry. Perpendicular to the last door, a set of stairs ascend into the house. Monica disappeared up the stairs after I told her I would wait down here. After a few minutes of silence, Monica calls from downstairs, or calls down from the stairs. Hey, Ben, I'm sorry if I'm taking so long. I'm almost done. Nah, it's fine. Just don't make me wait much longer. We're burning daylight. Okay. She had a hint of nervousness in her voice. What is she doing up there? Good question. I was considering going up there. Monica came back down. Okay, all done. It's about time. Shall we go now? Please. Monica leads the way to the school, me by her side. Sorry about making you wait again. Probably isn't my place to ask, but what were you doing? Ooh, nothing important. Well, if wasting my time wasn't enough of a reason. I was doing girl stuff. Okay, withdrawn. I quickly throw words of surrender. What I saw, your house is pretty nice. Thank you. My father bought it for me. Your father bought you an entire house for yourself? Well, on paper it says it is for the both of us, but he's always working, so I never see him. Well, how nice of him, then. What about your father? What about the bastard? She senses my sudden hostility and hesitates. Not a good relationship with him, huh? Let's just say I wish the man was dead. Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Monica, don't ever take responsibility or apologize for something you didn't do. My father is just a very bad man, and I won't forgive him for what he's done. Ever. I really want to find out what that is. Why does he hate his old man so much? What about your mom? Never met her. She takes the hint to move on from the subject. On a lighter note, I've been looking forward to today. Ugh. Why's that? No reason. She smiles and looks off to the side. I swear you women are so damn cryptic. Like a Commodore 64 game you lost the manual for. Oh, do you not have that much experience with girls, Ben? Very little.
Her head perks up slightly. Monica and I arrive at the gate of the school. It looks so odd with no one else around. It really does, because, I mean, when you think about it, the only times you're ever really at a school building are during classes, right? So it just seems strange to be at a place like this at a time where people aren't normally there. It's just so surreal, right? Ugh, excuse me. I blame that pulled pork I had during the hockey game tonight. We enter the courtyard, and I reach the main doors. So I assume these doors are locked. Got your key? Actually, there is a faculty door we could use at the back. We walk around to the back of the school. There are several faded white utility sheds that are used for storing equipment. Next to them is a door labeled Faculty. She inserts the master key and unlocks it. Yay, it works! We find ourselves in a darkened room that looks like it is a miniature kitchen. The 3 white tables on our left for staff to use. Cupboards that I guess hold lunch and snack essentials. A sink with a connected dishwasher, a microwave, and several vending machines. This must be the teacher's lounge. Looks like it. I've never been in here before. Hey! How you doing, Bradley? What is new, my dude? Ugh. I need to have you pick a mod for me since you gifted me Payday 2, because that I was not expecting. Thank you so much for that, my dude. Been meaning to tell you that, but I just have not seen you lately. Won't be until next week, kind of like getting to Zach's mod, the latest release of Heart for One that he just put out. But yeah, I need to repay you somehow for doing that. I'm looking for a good like gaming external drive that I can get for my computer right now, so I can start installing some of this shit. I'm looking towards getting a like Seagate 2 terabyte external SSD or something. Let me know what you think. If you guys have any ideas for like external gaming drives. Yep, I usually go. Sorry, I've got something in my throat. Give me a sec. That's better. But yeah, when it comes to gaming drives, I've usually gone with Seagate because they're pretty good quality. And yeah, when I was at Target the other day, looking for a particular PlayStation game and stuff, they had a spot for like a 2 terabyte external SSD, and it was sold out. So yeah, I'm looking for one. I just need to find a place that has one for like a reasonable price. In terms of SSDs, Samsung are the king of reliability. Yeah, I want to get like an external SSD. Because Seagate, I think, has like a 2 terabyte one you can get. I feel like that'll be enough for what I'm going to be doing with stuff on Steam. I'm just curious how that's going to work with my Steam library. If that's going to be weird or anything. What PlayStation game am I looking for?
I am looking for a PlayStation copy of Omori, because I still need to do the other route of that game, and we're going to do that on the PlayStation copy, where there's different stuff to see. Because I've been told there's different stuff to see in that game with each version. Okay. I was kind of worried how that would work out, because I've never had to do that with Steam. I figured it would be something like that, but I've never had to deal with that, so I wouldn't know. So, yeah. Across from us is the door that leads into the school. Yeah. You're not going to need space for a long while yet. I just feel like 2 terabytes is probably going to be enough for me, so if I can find a 2 terabyte SSD for a reasonable price, an external SSD, not like an internal, then I'll be happy. That feels like it should be enough for me for a good while. When we walk into the hallway, the lights are all off. This is to be expected, I guess. Monica and I are the only ones here at the school. We head upstairs and towards the club room. It's much brighter up here. The lower levels of the school don't have that much room to let natural light in. Up here, it's much easier for the sunlight to penetrate. Monica tries the key on the club room door, but it doesn't budge. Huh? The key won't work. What? She tries to turn the lock again, but to no avail. Wasn't this a master key? It's supposed to be. Let me see. I take the key in my hand and try the lock. It goes in fine, but when I turn the key, it catches. While the key is being turned, I try to gently pull it out. Okay, I know what's wrong. Don't tell me it won't work on our club room door. It's broken. What? I pull the key out and inspect the teeth. Right here. I hold the key up to Monica, pointing at one of the teeth. It's chipped. That's why it isn't able to unlock the door. So we can't get into the room? Oh, we can. Huh? How do we do that? Can you give me a slip of paper from the staff lounge? Of course. She turns and goes back down the stairwell. I continue to examine the key. It must have been used quite a lot by staff, but something doesn't add up. Why would the school even have a master key? Normally the complexes such as this employ different variations of locks and provide them to levels of staff. Hold on, let me put that in my stream notes, Brad, for later, when I have time to look this up. Samsung 870 QVO. Alright, I'll keep that in mind for later. I'll see what people have to say about them. Teachers get classroom keys, custodian staff get both classroom and utility keys. The administration has their own types of locks as well. But somewhere along the line they decided to have master keys made. Monica managed to get one. Whatever, it's not likely I really have any type of suspicion about this. Okay, I got a slip of paper. Thank you. I take the slip of paper and press it gently against the broken tooth of the key. Make a good enough imprint that I can copy it for another one of the teeth. After doing that, I fold the slip of paper a number of times. I fold the slip of paper up a number of times. I think you messed up some wording there, imitating the thickness of each tooth. Never personally bought one, but they have very good reviews on Amazon. So 250, 500, 1000, 2000, and 4000 capacities. I'll have to see what people have to say about them. Because I'm leaning towards Seagate, they're just my go-to, but I'll see what people have to say about Samsung. What are you doing? A little trick I picked up. When you have a broken key,
You can easily copy the teeth of a key and use it. It only works once per try, though. I managed to wrap enough of the paper around the broken tooth as I can and insert the key. When I turn it, the lock disengages. Like so. Ben, you're amazing! It's like I learn something new from you every time we meet. Don't flatter me. Let's get to work. Right! Monica walks around each of the desks, measuring the distance between each aisle with her arms. I'll have to look that up later. Is that a real trick? Is that a real trick that people use? It's gotta be a real thing. Just never heard of that type of thing. I'd have to learn about how that works, because I'm not following how that works. That's why I want to look into it, see what people have to say. Monica walks around each of the desks, measuring the distance between each aisle with her arms. Excuse me. I wonder how far these are from each other. They're 3.5 feet. Huh? Each aisle of desks is separated by about 3.5 feet from each other. How did you know that? It's easy. I guess I can just picture the distance quickly in my head. You're looking to reorganize the desks so that way an audience is able to face the club members, right? How did you know? I just guessed. You texted me about it. Right. I guess I let that slip past me. What was the layout you wanted them in? Monica sketches out the room and how she wants the desks for the festival. Several groups of desks are spaced across the room, with 5 at the front showcasing each member of the club. I know there's machines that could copy keys. Oh, I'm sure there are. But I'm curious what the hell this paper trick is that he just did. A space in the middle of the room will be used for when one of the club members recites their poem. Monica put a lot of thought into this, and her determination is appealing. Deja vu, eh? Crack a smile and begin to move the desks. Wow, what a day. She has that effect on people. That's what she does. No kidding. Expect these desks to weigh so much. Whilst saying that, I place my hands on my back and stretch. You're pretty strong. I'm impressed. Why are you giggling? It just feels good to have someone so strong helping me. Well, if you don't mind me commenting, you're quite the heartthrob of the school. Been pretty clingy to me. Why is that? Do you not like spending time with me? I didn't say that. I was just asking why you're focusing your attention on me. Sometimes, Ben, you really shouldn't corner a girl like this. I prefer to ensure I win my battles before I finish them. And if cornering my opponent means victory, I'll do it. And that is exactly why I choose to spend time with you. Aww. Wait. What? You're not like any of the other guys I've met. You convey such a dominant and mystical personality. It's hard for me not to be interested. Ugh. Whenever I talk to you, I only get more questions than answers. You're so full of mystery, aren't you, Ben? What the hell's wrong with me? You're so adorable when you're flustered. Flustered? Am I flustered? Ever been like this was when my guardian tried to get me to date Julie's younger cousin. Ugh. Woman, you enjoy watching me like this, don't you? A little. Are we done? Yeah. Let's get you home then. Monica and I exit the school and begin our journey home.
Yeah, these two are gonna be fun to watch play off each other. This is gonna be good. Her words got me thinking. Am I really that mysterious? I mean, I have assumptions. Monica seems to be in agreement, guys. She's all starry-eyed over this protagonist. I don't know. Why did you? But yeah, be sure to let me know what you've got. But my boy, I would say you do have kind of a mysterious aura about you. Do I actually leave that much of my past with me when I am with these girls? These thoughts remain with me all the way until we get to Monica's house. Alright, we're here. Thank you so much for helping me today, Ben. It was my pleasure. I don't think you could have even lifted all of those desks yourself anyway. Another reason I'm grateful for you. Do you perhaps want to stay for a little bit longer before going home? No. I have to go home and finish a few things for class. Oh, I understand. You have a good day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, Ben? Of course. Stay safe, Monica. I arrive at home as the darkness has swallowed the land. Today wasn't a bad day at all. I would even say I enjoyed my time with Monica today. Her persistent and confident personality is an extreme turn-on. Someone shows they're determined about something, I find that to be extremely admirable. Maybe it is because Ashley showed me this when she took me in. My face scowls as I lie in bed. Damn it. September 5th. It is the day of the festival. Wait, what time did that save was? I didn't catch that. Oh, they have an internal drive on sale. I see. But did anybody see what time of day it said it was? I didn't catch that. I was kind of looking at chat. It's time to get up and get to school. Because I want to see if this background made sense or if they just chose the wrong one by accident. Shit, I'm actually going to rewind a little bit. $6.45, huh? Huh. Weird. Weird. I don't know what time of year it is in game, but I feel like the sun should be up by now. 6:45? I don't know, it just feels weird. For my normal routine, morning routine, take a shower, brush my teeth, get dressed properly, and depart at an early time. As I start down the sidewalk, I hear a voice calling out to me. Now I remember why I don't use Amazon for external SSDs. Yeah, that's why I wasn't going to order one online. Never planned on it. I planned on actually going to a store and purchasing one, you know, that I can hold in my own two hands. Yes, totally legit. real 10 terabyte SSD for £49.99. Jesus Christ. You've got to be a fucking idiot, completely out of the loop with prices on stuff like that, to think that's legit. Holy shit. That just screams scam. Holy shit, dude. There is no way you would ever find a legit 10 terabyte SSD for $58. The 2 terabyte external SSD I was looking at Target was on sale, I think, for like $80. So a 10 terabyte one, I would imagine, is in the ballpark of maybe like $250, $300. Something like that. Maybe even more. That, and it probably wouldn't even be 10 terabytes. It would probably be 16. Because, you know, you go 2 terabytes, 4 terabytes, 8 terabytes. So, yeah. Let's just say that they are clearly trying to bait people. They're trying to bait the fools. Because, yeah, any remotely tech-savvy person will take one look at that and be like, no, that is bullshit. Complete bullshit. Ben! I turned back and noticed Sayori sprinting to catch up to me. Morning, Sayori. Hi, Ben. Are you excited for today? Not really. Why not? Because I have to read a damn poem in front of people. Oh, you'll enjoy it. Sayori, you evidently don't know me then. Did you even write a poem? Yeah, I did. Good. Trust me, Ben, you'll do great. Excuse me if I don't express an ecstatic attitude. I'm a little nervous too, you know. But I know as long as you and my friends are there, I can do it with all my heart. I ruffle Sayori's hair. You're an inspiration at times, Sayori. The bell rings, signaling the end of first period. School decided that first period remains normally until the festival starts. I'm guessing because SSDs are the, hot new thing, and people aren't really familiar with how pricing on those works, like the masses. So, yeah. I'd say SSDs still, haven't become super mainstream yet. It's kind of becoming the new norm, I'd say, but it's not like, I would say, fully mainstream yet. And these people want to capitalize on all the idiots that know nothing about SSDs. So now I guess I have to ready myself to go help the literature club. I enter the club room and notice each of the girls around setting up their own things. Sayori is gathering her flyers, Yuri is setting up candles and aromatherapy diffusers, Natsuki inspects the cupcakes she brought from home, and Monika scribbles on a piece of paper at the front of the club room. Like the little sticks that you insert in laptops and desktops? I'm not following. Alright girls, who's ready for today? I shout out. I am super ready! As ready as I can be. Definitely. Duh. I am very excited for today, Ben. Good. I am as well. Everyone tells me their plans and projects for the day. And needless to say, I am kind of excited as well. Desks of the clubroom are neatly aligned to fit Monika's specifications. Zura's completed neat-looking flyers for the attraction of other students to the club. Natsuki has made some sweet-smelling cupcakes.
And Yuri brought a banner, several candles, and diffusers with her to help her part of the project. Each of these girls, all determined for one goal, to get others to join their literature club. They're all unique and treasured in their own way. Yes, they are. They're not bad girls, either. I guess I am getting used to them. Yo, Monica. Hi, Ben. I'm so excited to see how many people we can get interested in our club. Of course. Our hard work yesterday certainly paid off. Ours? I did all the work. Thank you for that. You should say he did all the manual labor. She's the one who drew up the plan for how to arrange them. Monica reaches out her arms and embraces me. What are you doing? I'm hugging you. Give me a warning before you do that. She releases me and looks towards the club room. Sayori! Sayori did a great job with her flyers. Natsuki's cupcakes looks as delicious as ever. And Yuri really did bring some sweet-smelling candles. Looks like everyone tried their best for today. I'm super happy to have these girls as part of the club. And same with you, Ben.
Honestly, Monica, what have I done to contribute to this club?
If I'm gonna be honest with you, competition.
What?
You have caused each of the girls in the club to compete with each other. They want your attention and to be closer with you. And as a result of that, they have all started little competitions to get your attention.
Wait, am I really that important here?
You're more important than you realize.
And I assume you're in that competition as well?
Yeah.
I appreciate the honest answer. I don't know why I keep using this voice for my boy here. It just seems to fit with the way he behaves. Sorry if I missed your question the first time, Sarah, but I have not personally seen a mod themed around Stranger Things for DDLC yet. I feel like Onyx would be the first one to tell me if he ever saw one. Because, you know, his logo is themed around Stranger Things. So I feel like he would be the first one to tell me if such a mod existed. But it's certainly an interesting idea, having a crossover with Stranger Things. You could do some pretty interesting stuff with that. I wouldn't mind seeing what people come up with. Like, imagining... You're already rolling your eyes at the idea. I haven't even said what I was going to... God damn it, Monica. God damn it. So what I was going to say is, imagine this girl here in the Upside Down. God. You could do some interesting things with that. I would want to see that. Alright. Back to the mod now. She probably thinks it'll be like that Ruby mod. I would be immensely disappointed if it was like that Ruby mod, because that was disappointing. Okay, so that's what you were talking about earlier. I got you now. You must be doing something right, because I have been spending time with you. Should rephrase this to something right, comma, because I have been spending time with you. You're right. Anyway, you're gonna be acting as a guide to each of the people checking us out, right? Of course. How can I help? Well, let's see. I guess you can just help guide people to the desks. Alright, will do. Probably I haven't looked at all the internal components, but yeah. Like, I've taken the back off to get some dust out, but that's about it. Probably. Because this thing does boot pretty fast, even in its current state, where, like, it's not 100%. Like we were talking about in the video sharing channel the other day. By the way, when I was talking about the temperatures this thing reaches, I wasn't joking. Like, here, I'll switch to my random desktop capture for a moment. Like, you can see right here. Whenever I'm doing something, yeah, that's about where it sits right now. So yeah, I wasn't joking about that. Yeah, it's the CPU, not the GPU. For a couple of minutes, she turns and readies the other girls. It's kind of amazing it's been able to keep running like that for as long as it has. Your CPU's at 58. I definitely need to at least look into that cooling thing that Caleb was telling me about. I need to go back up in the video sharing chat and just bookmark that link. So I can look into something like that. Because, yeah. Like, if I put my hand... I'm putting my hand by the fan right now. Yeah, it's pretty hot. Both sides.
Okay, everyone. Suri's on her way back with guests. Okay. We can do this.
Correct. We can. The highest I've seen your CPU go was when I was extracting a really big folder and it hit 83. Yeah. I don't know if, like, the cooling unit that this had just died or what. But, yeah, this thing gets pretty hot.
Everyone, let's take a seat at our desks. Shouldn't surprise you that I splurged for the external keyboard and used this more as a desktop than a laptop.
100 is the max the CPU should run at. Yeah, because Caleb said it was like 5 Celsius away from the boiling temperature of water, so as long as it's not going above that, I guess I'm fine, but it's not ideal, that's for sure. At 5 desks moved separately to the front of the club room, each of the girls sit down. I take a seat next to Monica. We gingerly await for students to enter the door.
Alright, everyone, here we are.
Sayori walks in with a large number of other students accompanying her. They disperse around the room, looking at Yuri's decorations. Move over to Natsuki's cupcakes and admire them. Monica gets up and begins to greet everyone. I get up to help. Sayori walks over to me and beams.
Look at how many people I got!
Great job, Sayori. I'm proud of you. As Monica instructed me earlier, I guide guests to the groups of desks after she greets them. Her sweet smile doesn't fade with each person she speaks to. But for a moment, she looks at me and blushes. I wave to her.
Oh, I am so glad you came!
I hear Sayori squeal with joy. Wouldn't have missed it for the world, sweetheart. I hear a guy's voice coo at Sayori. Oh, what's this?
Ben! Meet my friend Kagan.
Kagan? Not sure how to pronounce that name.
He was interested in joining the club.
So I'm gonna go with Kagan, because that sounds right to me. Nice to meet... Kagan? I'm just gonna say, Brad, there's a real good fucking reason the music just stopped. Besides the fact that this is fucking Chad C we're looking at. They're okay. I assume I wasn't sure if you knew. Yeah, there's a good fucking reason that music stopped. But for those of you that weren't here when the last scene we had with this guy played out, yeah, let's just say Brad's comment is right on the nose about this. False Chad C. But yeah, just in case you weren't here earlier when we played this part, this Chad C here was peeping on Sayori here a couple nights ago. And we caught this fool red-handed. And yeah, let's just say there was a bit of an exchange. Not a verbal exchange, but that kind of exchange. Yeah, if you don't believe me, go back and watch the earlier parts of this episode, and you'll see what I mean. We noticed we were in our backyard on a lounging chair. We happened to peek over, and we heard something around Sayori's house. She was changing clothes, and we heard rustling from the bushes around, her house. So he went and investigated, and it was this boy right here. So this should be good. Sayori, I think there's something you need to know about your little friend here. It's not as much of a friend as he might seem. Let's see how this goes. It's you! It's you! You two know each other? Never removing my gaze from him, I respond. We've met once before. Yes, we have. What are you doing in here? I'm a member of the literature club. What are you doing here? I'm here because Sayori asked me to check out the club. How very interesting. Is there something wrong here? I don't respond. He doesn't either. No. Nothing at all, Sayori. With that said, how about you let me give your friend here the tour? That won't be necessary. His voice whimpers. No, I insist. He is your friend, Sayori? He can be mine too. She smiles widely. The boy begins to sweat profusely. You remember what happened last time, boy. No, it's fine. I will stay with Sayori. Alright then. Enjoy your time here. Place one hand on his shoulder and gently squeeze. Sure. Both of them walk past me and into the club room. Just letting him know. Don't try no shit, boy. So, he is a student here. Good to know. Sir said his name was Kagan. I'll be sure to remember that. He also seems awfully sweet to Sayori, which pretty much confirms that he has an interest in her. Why else would he be a pervert and spy on her while she changes her clothes? Everything I just explained. Thank you, my boy. Gave him a fair warning. For For now, however, I'll leave him be. I look back and watch both of them closely. Going next to the door, I lean back on the wall and help Monica greet the newcomers. Okay, everyone. I want to thank you all for coming and being part of our club for a short while. We've enjoyed having you here, and I really hope you join. We have a little presentation for all of you that each of our members worked really hard on. We are going to be reading some poems we've made out loud to all of you. I will go first. Standing before the room, she stiffens her posture and takes a sigh of preparation. As Monica orates her poem, she captivates the entire audience almost immediately. The tone in which she speaks is very immersive. The wording of her poem is formal and dignified, and the delivery is immaculate. Immaculate, yes, monsieur. Monica really did try hard on this poem. I don't know why I felt the need for the French inflection, but it just felt right. Thank you all for listening. The room starts to clap. Hello, everyone. I'm going to read you all my poem now. I hope you like it. Are we just doing one route or multiple routes for this mod? I'm not sure yet. I usually tend to say I'm finished with a mod after one route, so... But if you guys want me to play through all of the routes for this playthrough, then this is going to become a very long series, I feel. So, let me know what you guys want to do. I usually like to let some time pass before I finish with a route, so... This looks like a one-route playthrough for the initial. I usually like to just focus on a single route for a playthrough. And then, you know, if some time passes and I want to come back to it, I'll pick a different one. It makes it more interesting for me, because I get to jog my memory about what happened previously, and I get to see things from a different perspective. I like that. Her cheerful tone fades slightly, and a more serious one takes hold. Her poem is still her normal style, silly and simple. Yeah, I kind of want to just finish a playthrough of a route for this mod. That way I can have you guys pick another one from the list of mods that I have to play next for Modding Wednesdays, since this is going to become a regular thing now. But her delivery made it much more impactful. When she finishes, I'm honestly astonished. Thank you all. Yuri begins to present her poem, but as she prepares, her face is beaded with sweat and remorse. You can tell she's hating this, but she can handle it. Thank you all for this opportunity. I will read my poem now. Excuse me. Yuri's poem was her normal style, solemn, thought-provoking, and detailed. Just like Sayori's, her delivery makes her poem stand out that much more. Her words seem to have actual impact on you. Her emotion and word choice only add on top of that. After finishing, Yuri's confidence dissipates. Thank you for listening. Natsuki reluctantly gets up. So, I have to read you a poem. But it's good, so listen up! Nice turnaround there, Natsuki. You know how to do this kind of stuff really well. She starts, not leaving any hesitation. Her voice is courageous and proud. Compliments the simplicity of her poem perfectly. She smiles while she orates her poem, showing she's having fun. I knew it. Everyone has that initial fear of public speaking. I even have it at times. As Jerry Seinfeld famously once said,
The number one fear people have is public speaking. Death is number 2. Can thank this girl for reminding me of that. Especially now, since I'm next to present. But I have spoken in front of formal company before. I consider myself vested in the skill. Once Natsuki is done, she smirks and looks at me. Thank you guys for listening. Monica turns to face me. I reach into my pocket and pull out my slip of paper. I take my position in the center of the room. Alright, I suppose I am the last to present to you all. Everyone's eyes stare at me. A. Always unpredictable. S. Sincerity, never ending. H. Helpful and hindering. L. Laudable to no bounds. E. Extremely unpredictable. Y. You picked me up instead of letting me down. You may be gone, but your image will never fade from the abyss of my mind. I look up from my paper. The entire room is completely silent. Yep. Interesting topic to write a poem about, I must say. A little bit redundant with E and A, but it gets the point across. But yeah, I saw the name, mate. I've been starting to figure out who this Ashley character is. She's somebody that's not around anymore. Somebody that was very precious to our boy. Because I started to figure that out in that exchange with Julia that we had on Saturday. So yeah. Somebody that... Somebody who was with Julia when they took us in. I'm not really sure what that means, but that is what I have heard. That's what I heard on Saturday. So it's kind of where I'm at. But yeah, everyone seems to be stunned. Each of the girls stare back at me, dumbfounded. All of a sudden, everyone starts clapping. That was so good! Amazing. You're not bad at all. The way you presented is what made it. I didn't think it was all that good. But thank you all for letting me be the final figure to present before you. Each of the students in the room all begin to converse with each other and start moving about. Natsuki's cupcakes disappear quickly. The environment of the room is happy and relaxed thanks to Yuri's enhancements. With Monica and Sarah talking to everyone, I get a really good feeling about everything. That is, until he walks up to me. So, your name is Ben? And yours is Kagan. And yours is Kagun. That's Russian, correct? How do you know? It's just a little common knowledge I picked up. On a more important note, why are you here? Could ask you the same question. I don't think that would merit a response from me, considering what you were doing that night. I was having my fun too, till you showed up. Gently take a step closer to him. Do you remember what I told you? I don't believe I did. What was it you said? Allow me to refresh you. If I ever see you near Sayori's house again, I am not going to hesitate to hurt you more than I did that night.
Do you understand me? And Ant, what's up? Don't think I have seen you around the channel before. Or if I have, I don't remember. So, welcome. How are you tonight? Or morning for you. I don't know what time of day it is for you. Came in on a pretty tense moment here with Kagan here. Let's just say, if you're not familiar with the mod, there's a good reason for this. You're gonna want to get caught up on why that is, because, yeah, I'm curious where things are gonna go with Kagan here, because of what happened a few nights ago with this guy. That name does sound a little bit familiar, so if you've undergone a name change on your username, then nice to have you back. What you been up to, mate? Place a hand on his shoulder and tighten my grip. Do I think it's you who have the nerve coming here. So you're gonna threaten me if I don't? Are you willing to take that chance? Your eyes, it's like you're hollow inside. It's a great joke, Kagan. I raised my voice loud enough for the other girls to hear. Sucks that you have to go so soon. I do hope I see you again, my friend. He begins to depart for the door, but stops before completely leaving. Sayori, I certainly hope we can hang out together alone soon. Oh, certainly. You have a good day, Kagan. That son of a bitch. Ben, that poem was amazing. Just keeping up with family? Yeah, I know how that is. It's important to keep up with. It's honestly something I can do better about sometimes. But it is what it is. We have a lot going on. Especially when you're in my position right now where I have a glittering opportunity to get a promotion at work right now. I could be getting a full-time position at my job soon, so if that happens, yeah, I talked about it in the server. If you're not part of the server, I highly recommend checking it out. Yeah, just trying to minimize my Discord window. But yeah, I tend to post about things like this there first and foremost. It's my most direct link to you guys, so if you're not part of the server and you want to keep up with stuff like this, definitely check it out. The link's in the description, so if you want to be up to date with stuff like this, it's the place to be. We call it the Stream Zone, because it's everything related to what we do here. Anywho, let's get back to this. Monica thinks our poem was amazing. Was it? It was about your mom, wasn't it? I never knew my mother. But there was someone who practically was my mother at one point. Was that who this poem was about? I guess you could say that. Well, that was a great poem. I know it isn't easy to share as a new member, especially in a venue like this, but you did superbly. Thank you, Monica. Well, I'm gonna help everyone wrap up since we're almost done with our part of the festival. Okay. Need any help? Actually, I think I got it from here. You say so. And so our part of the festival has come to a conclusion. Each of us take a fair share of the cleanup workload and get it done in about 5 minutes. With all of that completed, the girls begin to say what their personal plans for the rest of the festival are. Yeah, let's go. It seems like that one decision to spend time with Monica that one day in club has kind of set our fate on Monica. So that seems to be the route we're going down right now. So yeah, this will be interesting. That was essentially the final choice, as far as that goes. Is that what I'm reading? Because if so, then it looks like our choice is locked in. So I guess I can start putting Monica out in the title then. Now that we're finished, what do you have planned for the rest of the day? Oh, I guess I'm just gonna browse around with some friends. Do you want to tag along? Sure. I don't have anything else to do. She blushes and looks away slightly. And Brad, I will just say I am very excited to watch these two play off each other. Because my god, it is fun to watch. The way these two play off each other is just so... I'm not sure I have an adequate word to describe it, but it's just... It's very fun to watch. I really enjoy watching these two interact. It's very fun. Shall we go? Of course. Monica and 3 other girls traverse one of the courtyards of the school. Several booths have been erected with different things. Some are for games, food, clubs, info, etc. Each of the girls around Monica happen to convey the same type of personality as her. Confident and academic, and not too bitchy. With their beauty also taken into account, it's a rare sight. How are you doing, Ben? Why do you ask? I was just wondering. You aren't talking much. I'm just tagging along. I don't have a right to interrupt you girls. Yeah, he's kind of third-wheeling right now. Just kind of freestyling. What a gentleman. Cute one, too. You don't have to worry about that. I'd actually prefer it if you talked with us. You're not the talkative type, are you? I'd say not. Decidedly not. I don't share a lot of the same interests as you girls. Nor do I need to press my own onto you. Well, I don't know that much about you still. When we talked in the club the other day, all you basically said was that you liked reading. Plus, you both have been spending a lot of time together, haven't you? One of Monica's friends leans forward and looks up into my eyes. Wait, Molly? Yeah, we have. Why does that matter? She looks at Monica, who uncomfortably fidgets. I am missing something here. Explain. Alright then. You see, Monica... Molly, please. Yeah, you too, Aunt. Thanks for checking in. Hope to... see you when you have a little more time one of these days. Gonna be doing Undertale tomorrow, and then I'll have to figure out what time I'm gonna be starting my Horizon Drac run on Friday. Because I want to try and get at least a start on it before work tomorrow on Friday if I can. If you don't know, I have plans to do a multi-day high round run on Horizon Drac starting on Friday. Because I have a lot of time on my hands coming up. So, yeah. But yeah, enjoy your day, mate. Anyway, back to this. Monica, look. Molly, please. Why not? Did you want to tell him yourself? Sure. But not right now. Oh, come on, Monica. You tell him or we will. Jeez, these girls are bitches. Guess I should retract my earlier observations slightly. Please don't. That isn't for you to tell him anyway. Sensing an immediate spike in tension, I decide to get involved. Allow me to interject, ladies. No need for a stupid argument over this. Monica, if it would make it easier for you, we can go somewhere private. Well, if there's something you need to tell me, then it's best you do it. You can't afford to take those chances. I may not even be here tomorrow. Okay. Monica's friends look at me, astonished. If you want to look into that, I have an... There you go. It's an Asus ROG Zephyrus. Yeah, if there is, then I might just be able to get one of those. I'd have to open it up so I can get one in there. i7-11800H, right? I don't know off the top of my head. I would have to get back to you on that one. The sticker on it... Hold on. This is why I have Task Manager on my hotbar. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, I'm looking in performance right now. It's an Intel Core i7-10750H CPU at 2.6 gigahertz is what Task Manager says. I don't understand what bewildered them so, but I just miss it anyway. What you'll find with me, Bradley, is I'm pretty good with software when it comes to computers. Like, I know my way around software pretty well, but I'm kind of a dummy with hardware. I've never really been the type to take computers apart and, mod them and stuff. It's never really been my thing. I'm not really a hardware guy yet, so I don't know my way around hardware. I'm kind of just like, if it works, it works. Great. So I'm not the most, savvy person when it comes to computer hardware. When people start talking about, like, PC specs and stuff, I'm just kind of like, thumbs up, yeah, okay. I'll just pretend I understand what you're talking about. Monica needs to talk to me. They aren't important. I lead Monica away from the festival group into a secluded part of the courtyard. So, what is it? Listen, my friends, they think I'm here to confess my love to you or something, which I'm not. I see. I did, however, want to talk to you about something different. Go on. While we were cleaning and packing up today, I checked the registration paper. And... nothing. No one signed it. No one's joining the... Tears began to formulate in Monica's emerald eyes. For once, I am left stunned and speechless. Not that I care about anyone joining the club. It's Monica. She was so passionate and devoted to making sure her club grew and prospered. And the harsh realization that all of it was for nothing would bring anyone to their knees. I never expected this sadness from Monica. Choose your words carefully here, boy.
She's fragile in moments like this.
I'll have to open it up and take a look one of these days. See if I can't get my hands on one. Maybe look up the internal configuration so I can figure out where to put it. But man,
all of the time each of us took, it was all for nothing, Ben. Sorry to be placing all of this on your shoulders.
She looks away, hurt.
As the club president, I have to remain strong for my members. I should go.
As she walks away, I catch her wrist and pull her back gently.
Huh?
Monica, don't feel bad for feeling the way you do. Everyone has times where they feel they've lost and should give up. That, for all you've been through, all of your fighting, it was for nothing. But this wasn't for nothing.
I failed to bring new members to the club, Ben.
Failure is okay. Failure gives us ample opportunity to recover and do better next time. Sometimes failure isn't an option. During those times, you're able to take everything you have learned and apply it for success. That is why we even try in the first place.
I just don't know how I can face the other girls with this. They're going to be just as crushed as I am. They were all looking forward to getting new members.
You managed to get one new member. I released Monica's wrist and placed my hands on her shoulders. Me. When I first started attending this school, I never really saw myself joining a club oriented around literature. I don't think you need that dash there. That just feels kind of unnecessary. To be frank, the entire idea seemed deplorable. But, you being a great president and role model to those girls, you managed to get me to stay. And that is something you should be proud of.
Thank you, Ben. Really are a good person.
While saying that, Monica slowly wraps her arms around me. Resting her head on my shoulder, her voice cracks as tears begin to fall down her cheeks.
I'm sorry. I forgot to give you a warning.
It's fine. I think in this moment, we'll let it go. Don't worry about it. This ain't about me right now. This is about you. Consider this an exception. Took the words right out of my mouth. That's my boy.
Each and every time I talk to you, you never cease to amaze me.
What do you mean by that?
You're always so confident, so courageous, so intelligent. You're still a mystery to me. But that isn't a bad thing.
It isn't?
No.
We release each other and she wipes the tears from her face.
It means that I can continue to talk to you and learn more about you. I can always look forward to those opportunities with you. If you keep what you're doing up, you're gonna have me thinking that you are the perfect boy.
The perfect boy? Listen, I'm far from perfect. I appreciate you trust me to that degree, but I have my own faults and flaws. Everyone does.
Thank you for talking with me.
Thank you for allowing me to listen. Also, your friends are assholes.
God, I know, right? I think I have this fixation with you.
And what would lead them to believe that?
I may have mentioned you once or twice around them.
Uh-huh.
It wasn't anything bad like that. I just recalled some of the things you said in the club room. They're pretty deep and analytical if you really get down to it. So in other words, you're enthralled by my personality. Hey, don't you start too. I'm my only kid. We should probably head back. If we take too long, they're gonna think we lost half our clothes. Good idea, let's go.
When we return to Monica's friends, they immediately start to prod us with questions. Okay, I think I'll check out that thing Bradley sent me here. Oh, you already looked into it. Yeah. Let me open this up here. Just in case you guys don't know, that's pretty much what it looks like when I take the cover off my laptop. That's pretty much what it looks like. So, yeah, this is what I see when I open up my computer. So that must be where it goes then. The thing that you were talking to me about earlier. Okay, I'll have to look into that sometime. Get some additional storage going. Because the one that comes with the one that I got is only 512 gigs, which I filled up for the most part pretty quickly. If you just, look in my file explorer, if you look in my spot on my PC, let me pull it up in the obligatory bullshit window. I like to keep about 100 gigs or so free, so yeah. I always try to leave space to do like recordings and stuff. Yep, I'll just have to be careful about that because those screws are tiny, and I think have one missing from around one of the corners. I really don't know what happened to it, but there's just one missing for some reason. And that's strange because I put all the screws in a dish. I always put all the screws in a dish when I take them out, so that I know where they are so I can put them back in. There is one thing I have to keep in mind when I'm taking out the screws, though, and that's that there's some of different lengths. So I have to keep that in mind when I'm putting them back in. That's something I found out when some of the longer screws wouldn't fit in the smaller holes. So, yeah. I really should try to keep those separated when I take the cover off in the future. Just have a dish for like smaller screws, bigger screws. It's kind of tedious, but it would help keep those organized better, I think. So I think we'll finish this scene and then we're gonna call it a night because it's almost 3 in the morning. That's usually my cutoff point. But yeah, that looks like what I expected from these supposed friends of Monica's here. They brought us with questions. Yeah, it was. I suppose. It was a bit of a late start, because there was a late night hockey game. We did not win tonight, unfortunately. My Wild have been slumping lately. They really need to make some trades before the deadline, I think. Because I don't know, just our team just does not seem like themselves lately. They're not playing as well as they normally do. M2 NVMe or something like that. Second layout that doesn't have an extra slot, so it'd be good to check. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check that. See if there's an extra slot back there. Because if there is, I can just slot some in. No problem. But if not, then I'm going to have to look for an external one. I guess I just went for the external one because that's what I'm familiar with. I didn't even think about that. You want to see DDLC meets Insane Clown Posse? That would be a very out-of-nowhere crossover. I ignore every one of them and am given the cold shoulder. Monica assures them everything's fine and ignores further questions. Her friends later get the hint to stop asking. Took them long enough. But after our private interaction, Monica's been sticking close to me. Not that I'm complaining or anything. When the sun begins to set, Monica and I meet at the front of the school and say our goodbyes. Let myself relax. Monica and I have been texting back and forth since we left the school. Just the normal texting stuff. But as I close my eyes, my phone buzzes one last time. It's a message from Monica. Thank you again for today. Your help made everything easier on me. I hope we can do this again. If you want to, feel free. Ooh, the sports field. That'll be an interesting place to start next time. Oh! This music, though. Man, what a note to end on. Sorry, I was just bumping to the music there. My God! I like that stuff. Petition to do this scene before I sign off. I almost feel like I have to with the music getting this intense. What do we think, guys? Do you save this for next time, or should I do it now? Because Brad wants me to do it now. Do it. I'm gonna say 30 more seconds to get your answers in, because it is now 3 a.m. Anybody else have any strong feelings about me doing this scene right here and now? Anybody else? Alright, time's up. I haven't seen any dissenting voices. So, all y'all who have seen this before really want me to do this now. I guess we're gonna do this quick. Alright, little more. Let's do this. Go, Ben! You can do it, Ben! Don't fail us! Wow, he really is fast. Right? It's like he's done this before. It's actually kind of amazing. Goal for the home team! It's already been a month, and Ben seemed to have made himself known. I was surprised when he said varsity soccer team wanted him to fill in for someone. He isn't even on their roster. Well, Monica, our school's soccer team is one of the best in the country. It doesn't make sense that they'd need the very best people for it. 2 to my left, 1 on my right, and 1 trailing me. I need to get this to the goal. Ben, watch out! I see him! An opposing team member runs in front of me. You think you're getting past me? Do you think you're much of a blockade? Huh? I kick the ball through the gap in his legs. What? Run up to him and grab his shoulders. Forcing him down enough, I jump off the ground, making sure my back touches his in a front flip motion. What are you? Getting past you. I roll off his back and onto the field as he falls over. What the hell? Man, good shit! Now for the goal. During the goal, I fake left and volley to my right. The opposing team's goalie stumbles and I go for it. I kick the ball and it lands inside the goal once again. Another goal for the home team! Several boys from my team run up to me. I'm just imagining the enthusiasm of the crowd right now. Did you see that? He basically just flipped that guy using his own weight. Then while the guy was falling, he used the momentum from the charge and rolled right over him. That's... wow. I told you, Ben's amazing. You're not kidding. If he keeps this up, we could win this. Well, we will win this. Ben has to show off to his new girlfriend anyway. We aren't dating, Natsuki. You two have been spending an awful lot of time around each other since the festival. Knew it. Have you not told him you have feelings for him? That's so cute. Not you too, Sayori. Monica, if you have feelings for Ben, you should let him know. Something special like that needs to be expressed, like burying a seed to forge a plant. Or else nothing will arise from the seed. It will never germinate into a special and beautiful thing. Yuri, that was amazing. You should totally make that into a poem. You're changing the subject. Ben, that was awesome! Keep it up, we can win this! Bastards are going down! That's the spirit! I run over to a small table set up for the players and grab a drink of water. Bleachers are filled almost completely with spectators that range from students to parents to school faculty. I never expected the captain of the varsity soccer team to ask me to be a stand-in for a sick player. He and I share the same PE class, and that day it happened to be dodgeball. We went at it for 10 minutes straight, hurling projectiles at each other. It went so far that even the teacher for PE started to watch. Ready to get back in? Hell yeah. I return to the field and take my place near the goal. I'm a vanguard for the goalie. The last round I was an attacker. Good to mix up strategies every so often. Keeps the brain engaged and focused. That it does. I look to my left. The bleachers notice the girls cheering. The players in the middle of the field scramble to gain control of the ball. One of the opposing team players gets it and begins to run towards me. He's leading on his left as he runs. He's anticipating flanking to the right. When someone throws their weight distribution off like that, it makes for an easy fake. Either this guy is smart or incredibly stupid. I begin to prepare myself, and as I predicted, he fakes left and starts to flank from the right. A few of my team members are caught off guard by this and fall behind. I begin to intercept and block his path, but he beams right towards me. Not moving! I brace myself against the grass and secure my footing. Gah! As he stupidly runs towards me, it becomes increasingly clear I don't intend to move. But it's too late for him now. Oof! His body collides into mine and falls backwards with a loud thud. The ball rolls between my legs and one of my team members recover it. Nice block! Why didn't you move? He looks up at me, bewildered. Reach a hand out to help lift him up. I don't play the game of chicken, but it was a valiant effort. He smiles and accepts my offer up. I both admire and fear you, my friend. I hear that more often than you think. He waves and returns after the ball. And that's the game! The home team wins! The bleachers roar with excitement. I walk towards the middle of the crowd, the middle of the field, and wipe the sweat off my brow. A group of my team members surround me. Wow, Ben actually didn't do half bad out here today. Kidding? He's probably the best player on the team. Better watch out, Captain. Don't flatter me. I just did what was needed to be done to win. This is like when people try to flatter me at work. Telling me I'm one of the best on the team, and I'm like, guys, I'm just doing my job. Please don't. Just because I'm good at what I do doesn't mean I'm the best at it. You gonna join us for some food? Yeah, sure. Why not? That was actually really good. That was great. I wish we could have got to see more of the finale of that game. You know, the lead up to getting like the tying goal or, you know, the game winning goal. Because that's when the game's at its best, man. That is when you just burst out with excitement. You know, seeing that go-ahead goal late in the game after a big comeback. It's like, just fuck yes, dude. No, nothing hits quite like a big comeback like that. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna leave it for now. That was good. That was very good. I'm glad you guys decided we should keep going for a little bit. And Brad, I will have to look at some those recommendations there after I see whether or not there's space for another one back there. I would think there should be, but yeah. Anyway. This was a bit shorter than my first session with this since I started a bit later, but this was fun. We're finally starting to get past that Act 1 syndrome, and it really started to feel more like its own thing, the way it focused on its own thing, just using the events from the original game as like a template. That's the way to do it, with, you know, weaving Act 1 stuff into your story. They did a good job with it. I'm really glad we're past that now. Man, now that we're past the festival, we're like a month after. Woo, this is gonna start getting good. I'm looking forward to this, because it seems we have found ourselves on to no surprise, I suppose, Monica's route. See you tomorrow when you get to meet Fish Lady. Oh boy, that's right. I'll be looking forward to finding out what you mean by that. Oh boy. But yeah, we're getting back to Undertale tomorrow. And then it is all high rounding from that point on. Ooh, do share that with me if it's ready. Because, man, if you're excited about it, then I want to hear it. Cerberus. Been working on it for 45 minutes and I forgot you were live. Well, you came in right at the end, so good timing. I was just about to sign off for the night. Brad and Underskins here convinced me to do the soccer scene before we signed off, and it was so worth it. That was a good soccer game. I just wish they would have told more of the story leading up to that win, because like they left it off like, you know, they still needed like one goal to like tie it or whatever, or break the tie or whatever. But yeah, it was really good. And me and Ben have been talking about SSDs. Yeah, he was talking to me about internal SSDs here, as you can see on the Discord window here. That's what what my laptop looks like when you take the cover off. That's the model laptop I have. It's a Asus ROG Zephyrus. So he was talking to me about getting an extra internal SSD for more space. So I'm gonna look into doing that, so I don't have to have a external one. I need to find out if it has a space for that first, though. Because I do still have available, I should say one available USB if I want to do that, but it's not on a good side for that. It's on the side of my laptop that is closest to the edge of my desk. So I would either have to move things around on my desk, or I would have to figure out a way to set it up so that it doesn't, like, you know, dangle off the side of my desk. I don't want that. That's not good for the cable. Track is your first attempt at dubstep. Oh, I see. I have kind of a mixed relationship with dubstep. Sometimes I can get into it, and other times it just sounds like noise to me. So we'll see. But yeah, I will definitely check it out. But that's going to be it for me on Fruits of the Literature Club tonight. It was a bit shorter than I wanted, but late night hockey is going to late night hockey. So it is what it is. Hopefully the Wild can get out of this slump soon. I'm starting to think this is going to be the first year in a while where we don't make the playoffs. I see that as a very realistic possibility this year. And I mean, even if we do, I'm not expecting us to go very far. We have not been playing very well this year. Not compared to our usual standards. So, yeah, kind of unfortunate. But feels like we need to get things figured out this year. So it might be a good year for that. I see. Hopefully it does have an external slot. Internal SSDs are super fast. Oh, trust me, I learned when I installed an SSD into my old laptop. Like, I noticed the difference immediately. It really does make a difference. So I can only imagine, you know, getting more space, and an internal one is going to make that much more of a difference. So yeah. So until tomorrow night, when we pick up Undertale again, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, take care.